Hello, grade 7. How are we doing today? I trust that we're doing well. Did you take the time to go over some of the material we've covered yesterday? Awesome job. Now, for today, we are spending the last class session on the spelling rule. Yes? So it's going to be uh, the last topic that we're going to cover on the spelling rule. The last lesson, rather. Yes? Any questions re other the previous lessons? Any questions? Any concerns? No questions, no concerns? All right, not a problem. Tell you what. So I want for you to grab your books, your pens, your pencil, your laptop charger, whatever it is that you're going to need because we are about to get started. Yes? So indeed, I'm happy to have you on board, and I trust that this will be a wonderful time that we're about to share. All right? So we are looking at the spelling rules, and today we are focusing on the plural suffixes, right? So I'm going to share with you the objectives as per usual, and then you will be able to, get a feel as to what you are supposed to focus on. All right. So for the specific objectives, I'm going to share my screen with you as per usual, and then you'll be able to see the information in which we are working with. All right, so bear with me. Let me get my screen on. Where is my screen share? All right, so I think we're coming up lovely. So for the objectives, right? By the end of this session, you should be able to recall word recognition. You should be able to recall and identify specific suffixes, and you should be able to understand the rule of plural suffixes. And we are focusing on S and ES, right? So again, these are our objectives, and I want for you to bear them in mind. All right. So at this moment, we are going to do a little quiz, a little mini quiz. All right. Not sure what's happening with the screen here, but nonetheless, I'm going to allow you to watch a video, and then afterwards, we're going to try the exercise. All right. Not sure why it's not coming up, but I think we just have to improvise. All right. So I'm going to shift my focus for a second. Not sure why it's not loading. All right. So I'm going to allow you to watch a short video. So please pay attention to the video clipping as I show it to you. All right.
Hi there, this is Joanne Rudling from howtospell.co.uk, and in this video we're looking at adding ES to the end of words. We add ES to nouns to make plurals and to verbs to make the third person S. Now the third person S is with she, he, it. So I watch, she watches, he watches TV, she watches TV, he watches football. I teach, she teaches. Can you hear that? He teaches, she teaches. Now let's look at some plurals. Okay, we've got box, singular, and then boxes, lots of boxes. Watches and beaches. I want you to look at the following words and check the letter or letters, there might be two letters, that are beside the ES. Now this tells us what letters we add the ES to. Can you spot them? There's a pattern. Ready? Okay, we've got dishes, like satellite dishes, dirty dishes. Can you see that ES? Can you see those two letters beside the ES? Shh, dishes. And then we've got glasses or glasses. I say glasses. Some people say glasses, the long A. It doesn't matter. Different accents. She wears glasses and drinks glasses of beer. Can you see that ES? Those two letters there beside the ES. Now, churches. Can you see that ES? What are those two letters beside the ES? They're churches. We've got boxes, watches, crosses in a cemetery there, crosses, and businesses. She's got lots of businesses. See the ES? What letters are beside the ES? And then passes. This is another one where we can say passes or passes. Is it a flat A, passes, or passes, long A? Different accents, both valid. Now, did you notice which letters we add ES to? Can we go over it? We add ES after S, SS, SH, CH, and X. So a lot of S, SS, and the SH, sh, and ch, 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 and X. Box. So let's go over these. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look at the singular and then the plural. So we've got box, boxes, glass, glasses, watch, watches, and the bus, buses, finish, finishers. Okay, now this is quite a straightforward rule. It's a good rule. I like this rule because it's simple and it's easy to learn and use. But like all spelling rules, we've got to be careful though. We also add ES to some verbs and nouns ending in O. So we've got I go, but she goes. He goes swimming or shopping. She goes shopping. He goes swimming. It goes fast. Also with do. So I do the shopping. He does the shopping. She does the shopping. And also it does. It does this and that. Potato. So we've got a noun here. Potato. One potato. And lots of potatoes. Potatoes. And tomato. Tomatoes. Some tomatoes. Okay. And these are very common words. Goes, does, potatoes, tomatoes. And we use them all the time. Right, I think that's it. I hope you've learned something about adding ES to verbs and nouns. If you want to know what verbs, nouns, adjectives, plurals mean, check out my language of spelling video on my spelling channel.
All right. So what have you learned from that video? What have we learned? So we're going to go back to the little quiz which we were supposed to start with. But nonetheless, what have you learned from the video? All right, so go ahead, I'm listening. What have you learned? So you added the ES to words that ends with X, okay, SS, CH, SH, right, CH again, and some of the examples: glasses, boxes. Awesome, awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to double check on the quiz that I want for you to attempt, right? So I'm going to type it in again and see if it will come up. So I'm going to redo it, all right? So that means you will have access to working with this little mini quiz here. So give me a moment. Let me just double check on it because I think I want to see if you're able to spell it, right? So give me 1 second. Let me just double check on this. All right, I think it's coming up. All right, so you're checking on the spellings. Remember that we're working with the S and the ES, right? And based on the video clipping there, you would have gotten an understanding of the plural suffix, yes? So I'm going to share my screen with you once more. Let me share my screen with you. All right. So here goes. Spell the missing word. These. Look at the spelling here and choose your correct answer. So I'm giving you about 5 minutes to wrap this up. Or better yet, let me put the timer on. So once the timer stops, you know that your time is up. Let me go back. Jaden, go ahead and select your answers. So 3 minutes to go and 11 seconds. So a minute there to go. All right, so we have 54 seconds to go. All right, so we have just about 5 seconds to go. And the time is up. So our time is up. All right, so how did you do on this test? This quiz rather. All right, we got 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Okay, 10 out of 10 again. Awesome. So no one got below 9. Wow, awesome. I love this. I love this. All right. So now I want for you to, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I want for you to listen carefully, right? Are you hearing me, Tijon? Okay, beautiful. So when we talk about this rule, yes, the plural suffix, we have to take into consideration, which was said early on in the video, that if a word ends in S, SH, take your notes accordingly if you need to. So if a word ends in S, SH, CH, X, or Z, you add ES. So repeat that after me again. If the word ends in, write S, SH, CH, X, Z, you add ES. For example, let me share my screen with you so we are able to look at this example. All right, let me just share my screen with you once more so you are able to look at the example I'm looking at. Just a moment, I'm trying to get access to this. All right, so let me share my screen with you once more. Think it's coming up lovely. All right, so let me share the screen with you. So as I was saying, if it ends in S, SH, CH, X, or Z, you add ES. For example, look at this and you realize that the examples there, the words are in bold. Now, read it for me. Yes, A. I only had to take one bus, right? You had to take 2 buses because it ends in what? It ends in S. Awesome. Now, another example is I only get 1 wish. You get 2 wishes. Awesome. I have a splash on my shirt. You have two splashes. Now, for all the other endings, you add S. So it means if the word does not end in with S, SH, CH, X, or Z, then you add S. Understand? For example, I have one cat. You realize cat, it ends with what? T. Totally different from this, right? So you add S. Another one. So it says you have two cats. I have one cup. You have two cups. I have one shoe. You have two shoes. Now, you have to be careful of the words that don't change when they're pluralized. For example, fish in the plural form, it still remains fish. Sheep in the plural form, it still remains sheep. Moose, it still remains the same as moose. Oh, mouse. All right, so you have to keep the ending there. Any questions, any concerns? All right, so are you able to now do an activity for me? All right, beautiful. So for the activity, we're going to use a podcast and you're going to listen carefully. All right, so you're going to listen carefully and then you are going to answer the following questions, right? So let's go. Here is your activity. So listen carefully.
Hi there, this is Joanne Rudling, and welcome to my How to Spell Spelling Test podcast on words ending with ES. And we've also got some revision of words and spelling rules we've looked at over the year. Have you got a paper and pen ready? There are 10 sentences. I'll say them quick and then slow and then much slower. Say them about 4 times. Okay, are you ready? Number 1. She watches TV every Wednesday. She watches TV every Wednesday. So she watches TV every Wednesday. She watches TV every Wednesday. Full stop. You ready for number 2? He's a kitchen porter and washes dishes and polishes glasses. He's a kitchen porter and washes dishes and polishes glasses. He's a kitchen porter and washes dishes and polishes glasses. We can say glasses or glasses. Polishes glasses. Polishes glasses. Did you get that? He's a kitchen porter and washes dishes and polishes glasses. Number 3. This suit matches my shoes. 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 Full stop. This suit matches my shoes. Number 4. There are some new London buses which are so big they carry hundreds of people. There are some new London buses which are so big they carry hundreds of people. There are some new London buses which are so big they carry hundreds of people. I'll say that again. There are some new London buses which are so big they carry hundreds of people. Full stop. Did you get that? You can always pause the player, remember. There are some new London buses which are so big they carry hundreds of people. Ready for number 5?
All right, so this is the last one that we're doing, number 5.
Boxes. Could you please start putting these things in those boxes? Got that?
All right. So double check on the answers there from 1 to 5. So you realize the answers there in bold. Yes? So ensure that your answers are like this. Right? Now, any questions, any concerns? No, yes, maybe so. Well, for your assignment, I'm going to give you a worksheet. And for this worksheet, what you're going to do, I think I should post it in the group. Let me show it to you. The worksheet that you're going to complete for me. You're going to write the plural. Let me just share the screen with you so you're able to view it. So you're going to write the plural of the following nouns, and here they are. And then you're going to use the plural form to make sentences. So this is the worksheet that you're going to complete for me. All right. Once you do that, then for sure, it will be marked and also graded. Now, just to recap everything which was said early on, we looked at what? The plural suffix today. Yes, that's what we focused on. And as I said early on, that with the ES, it focuses on words that ends in S, SH, CH, X, or Z. And then the others, it only takes an S to the ending, right? But then we have to pay attention to some of the words that don't change their meaning when they're pluralized, such as fish and sheep, and you're able to think of some others, right? Or if not, you can research some of them, right? because learning goes beyond just the classroom. So, are there any questions, any concerns? All right, since there are no questions, no concerns, then I will say bye for now.